Hi, Oxford. Welcome to the Midday Show. I'm here with Gio Hernandez to rank school lunch foods.
Yo.
Hey, Gio.
What's up?
So, starting off with the pizza circles, what do you think of those?
I'm not gonna lie, they're kind of mid. I'm gonna say probably like a D tier, just because
D-tier.
of like how greasy they are.
Next are the double dogs. I personally like them.
I've never tried them from school, but I don't really like hot dogs, so
No?
probably give them like a C tier, just like right in the middle.
The hot ham and cheese is up next.
Me personally, that joint's an S tier, cause like if they serve it with the pretzel, that joint is just good.
I don't like it. Low F,
Nah,
personally.
high S.
Next up is the grilled cheese.
I mean, it's kind of hit or miss. Sometimes the tomato soup just isn't good, so I'd probably give that probably a D tier.
It's like a B or C. After that's the tacos. I know people really like them. I myself, kind of impartial.
Nah, me, tacos are S tier, because like with the Doritos, it goes perfect.
I'm not the biggest fan. After that is the breakfast. I like the breakfast.
I like the breakfast, but I really only like the sausage in the
Same.
breakfast.
I like the potatoes when they serve those. After that is the spaghetti. It's pretty bad.
Yeah, I'm not really a big fan. It's either too dry or too saucy.
It's like an F tier.
Yeah, probably.
After that's the cheesesteak. I love it personally.
I think the cheesesteaks are probably like A tier, B tier, mainly because like the cheesesteak itself is good, but the bread can be hard.
It can. After that's the deli. I get it every day. I think it's S tier.
I have to go S tier too, because I get deli like as my go-to for almost everything.
After that's the sloppy Joe.
I gotta give that D tier, F tier. I just don't like sloppy Joe.
No, it's pretty gross.
Yeah.
After that is the fried chicken. F for fried
Yeah.
chicken.
Yeah, there's not too much to comment on that. It's just not fried chicken.
And I think that's a pretty good list.
I agree.
And all those foods were pretty good. Want to know what's better? Puppet shows.
Oh, okay. Now this is how you make a box. Look at this, nice, nice. It looks be a knife. Here you go. You slide it down here. Yeah, yeah. Oh, I just got it. See, yeah, you guys have to catch up with my speed. Alright, see, you got folded here. You fold it here. Fold it here. Nice, nice, nice work. And you get your tape. You got your tape, okay? Watch, I grab the box. You can barely see it, but it's okay. There it is. You slide it in there. And then you close this little end piece. Yeah, look at the little edges. Yeah. And then you close it here. Alright guys, I'm going to show you some examples of some past boxes I did. Like this one. Fancy. Maggots. You know, you got it. Oh, there you go. Thank you for listening. Yeah, thank you.
I'm here with Miss Miller of the FFA to ask her a few questions about the Future Farmers of America Club. So, Miller, what spurred you to get into FFA? Like, how long have you been in it, and why does it interest you so?
So actually, FFA is actually part of an agricultural education program. So if you have a school that has an ag ed program, they have what we call a three-circle model. One of the circles is direct instruction, what you're getting in the classroom, and that can, depending on the course you're taking, it could be anything from soil science to wildlife management to supply chain, things like that, anywhere where your food and fiber comes from. So you have that direct instruction as one circle. The second circle is something we call SAE, or Supervised Agricultural Experience, which is an opportunity for students to take what they're genuinely interested in, and it becomes almost a sort of a personal project of some sort. It could be a job, if they have a job and they work on a farm, or they work at a pet groomer, or they work with a veterinarian. Basically all they're doing is they're kind of tracking the hours they're putting in to those jobs or into a hobby if they're growing a garden. It's all the things that you might normally be doing, but you just keep track of it. You learn how to budget, you learn how to problem solve, you learn how to set goals and things like that. So that's the SAE part. That's the second of this three-circle model. The third circle of an ag education program then is the FFA itself. And now FFA, most people know it as Future Farmers of America, but I believe in the 80s, and I'm glancing over here to the left because I have a few FFA members with us that we'll hear from in a minute, knowing or realizing that agriculture was much more than just the people who were growing the food, and they changed the name to the FFA organization, or the FFA Association.
Gotcha.
So, the FFA comes about as being part of an ag education program. When I was hired at Oxford High School, they were trying to get the ag program started back up, and it kind of disappeared over the years. And so with that comes rebooting FFA.
Yeah.
So the FFA component of this is their primary mission is they focus on premier leadership, developing that in our students, career success, and personal growth. So they'll do that. They'll learn about careers in ag. They'll learn about a lot of those soft skills that you need. Like right now here, you're interviewing someone you're speaking with, which is kind of difficult for some people to talk.
Yeah.
And so they learn those kind of soft skills that employers are looking for.
So it's a great gateway for the future.
Absolutely. Even if you're not like planning on, I'm never going to be a farmer, you're going to learn an awful lot in an ag education class that's going to serve you for a lifetime.
Definitely. And then, seeing as you've been into it for a while, what made you want to start teaching it?
I think, well, I have a background in production agriculture. We have a 250 acre dairy farm, probably 250 cows as well. So I've been in production agriculture for quite a while, and it's become very evident that people are becoming more distant from where their food and fiber comes from. They don't understand how food is grown. They don't necessarily understand the things that go into it. And so even before I came here to teach, we were always kind of advocating for agriculture and speaking with people about where their food and fiber comes from and how farmers are committed to being good stewards of the air, the soil, the water.
Yeah.
So it just kind of became a natural, and I really, really love working with youth and young people. And so the high school kids are just the perfect age group. They kind of get my sense of humor, which can be a little, off, whatever. But they can get my sense of humor. I can push them a little bit sometimes to kind of be that, a mentor. Your friend is going to like you for who you are. A mentor is going to see you for what you can be. So FFA gives me a chance to talk with some of these young people and work with them. And I just love seeing how they grow and develop. One voice is just one voice. If I can help reach other voices, then that's the whole, fish. You give a man a fish, they eat for one day.
Yeah.
Teach them how to fish, they eat for a lifetime. Well, the same thing with the ag advocacy.
You want to reach out to those meldable minds and show them.
Absolutely.
So, what kind of things do members learn at FFA? I know you said they learn about sustainability and all that, and where everything goes. But what sets it apart from the other clubs that Oxford offers?
I guess we kind of use that term club, but it really is not a club. It's actually intra-curricular, so it is part of the ag education program. So, in order to be active with FFA, you should be enrolled in an ag education course, and we have 4 courses here. And sometimes we'll do some independent studies as well. So what they learn, I think, is FFA is one of the largest student-led organizations in the world.
Yeah.
So a lot of the things that are done, the students are doing it. They just went to a leadership conference recently, and there was the introduction, and basically then all the state officers and stuff said, advisors leave, see you, and the adults left, and the students ran the conference from that point on, and we met up at meals and things like that. So it's the really thing that sets it apart is the opportunity for student-led. Their voice matters. I keep looking back at you members over here, because you're going to hear from them in a minute.
Yeah.
Their voice matters, their actions matter, their choices matter. They learn to be problem solvers, communicators, and it's a different way of learning. I just got goosebumps because it's just why we do it, because it tweaks my geek, and then seeing them grow just is amazing.
So, now you two, what's the most like interesting thing you've done in FFA?
I think the most interesting thing I've done, we do a lot in the community. Like recently at Tractor Supply and Feed and Lumber, we do petting zoos all the time, and we bring animals and stuff. And to see the community and even like the little kids to be that interested in it, it interests me, and to learn or to teach everybody else. It's one of my favorite things to do with FFA, and just to get more people interested in it.
Yeah. Why'd you guys join FFA though?
I know that I joined because of the large sense of family that you get. It is so much larger than just yourself. It's larger than the school, and it's even larger than the state. It's a national organization, and you have people, if you wear that blue jacket, you have people nationally that will recognize you and that will stop you. We've got stopped at Wawa when we're on our way to a conference, and they'll hold you there for 30 minutes, and you'll have a great conversation about agriculture or just FFA in general, and it's just really cool to have that sense of community.
Yeah, I'll bet. Well, thank you guys for the questions.
Absolutely, thank you. We appreciate the opportunity to hear the voice. The school needs to know we're here and know that you don't have to be actively engaged in farming to get something positive out of it.
Definitely.
And these are your next leaders here.
That's all. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you very much. We always say no farms, no food. But then if you put the KNOW, you need to know your farmer to know your food as well. And might as well come to the source.
I like that.
All right. Thank you very much, sir. All right. That's good.
Well, that will be all for today on the Mid Show. Thank you for tuning in.